What I'm gonna try to show you is how to level on in this seat right here. It's this is a problem whenever you do a lot of these backrests on these Ford trucks and Chevrolets and stuff like that. A lot of times people will put their elbow right here on this edge of the seat right here, scooting themselves up. And over a period of time, what happens is it'll make a hole right in here, and it gets worse and worse and worse unless somebody takes it and gets it fixed. I'm gonna take the camera out and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, the foam here, if you can see right here, that's about maybe a 1/2 inch to 5/8 right here. So what we need to do is build this right here up, and I'm going to add, I've already sprayed a little bit of glue on here. So what I'm going to do is and I've already cut a piece of pad, but this hole right here went all the way through the seat. I don't know for sure if you can see it right here, but right through here I've done glued it. And all these pieces right here, I glued them in because the foam was busted, and I glued it back together, and I put this on over the hole to try to hold it together, because you know that is a weak spot. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, I've already got a little bit of glue sprayed right here. That's where the hole was. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that's where the hole was. It went all the way through. I had to spray it on both sides. Put you back in the rack. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this right here, spray it. I've already got that sprayed a little bit. So normally I let this dry, but I didn't put much on here. And all I want to do is cover that split that was in this seat foam. All right, and that'll hold it together. So this side right here, you can see I can about stick my fingers up under it. So if you leave it like this and you just put the cover over it, it's going to have a loose spot in the cover. And this is the cover right here that come off of it. I've already made the cover for it, so you can tell right here that person took his elbow and went right in here to scoot himself up. And that's the problem that we got. I've already fixed that hole, put a little piece on top of it, leveled it a little bit, but thought I'd make a video to try to show everybody that's in this business, or somebody trying to just fix their own seat, how to do this. All right, this is Wellwood glue. That's a regular paint gun that I got. You can buy that gun about anywhere. It's kind of cheap, because you don't want to take no real good. I don't think a gravity feed gun will work on that. I think it's probably would. I hadn't tried a gravity feed gun. Let's just say that. All right. I got me another knife. The other one that I had bit the dust. They don't last too long. They're not designed. That ain't nothing but what I call a turkey carver knife. If you let glue build up on this right here, it's not going to cut very smooth. Okay, so see, I'm just going to cut it down like that. I'm hoping this 1/2 inch is going to be enough. I always try to level it out a little bit. and trim some pieces off that I'm not gonna need. I always take and cut this piece of pad right here. Sometimes I cut it to the shape, and sometimes I kind of leave it like this. It takes a while to hold that knife level. You'll have to learn that. Holding that knife to get it just right. You can dip in, dip out if you don't watch out. Alright. So this has still got the dip in it right here. I've cut about as much of it off as I want to cut off with this knife. I'm going to take this. This is what they call a Bondo buster. You see it orbits like that. I use a 36 grit paper on here. I think you can get one a little bit more aggressive, but the more I found out, the more aggressive it kind of messes. It can eat into the foam pretty bad. All right. So what I'm gonna do is take this piece of pad with this buster, and that's why I got this on. If you don't wear a I don't even know if you're in here straight. If you don't wear an apron like this right here, them little particles of foam will get on your clothes, and it don't look like it, but they won't come off. I mean, they'll stay right there with you. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smooth this out. I hold my weight up off of this gun right here. I mean, not this gun, but this buster. I hold my weight off of it. If I just push down on it, it's gonna eat it up. But I lightly go across it like this. You see it? It's already, I don't know if you can see that, but it's coming off pretty heavy. Another thing, you see this edge right here? You see the way this Bondo buster's turning? It'll peel that back, so you got to be real careful. Most of the time I'll turn this around and go this way to where it pushes away from it, like this. This is a powerful grinder. It'll tear this foam right here up pretty easy. Take your time. Remember what I said? I hold this up. I don't bear down with this right here. It'll eat into it pretty good, so I'm holding it away and I'm lightly going over this edge. this is where your wire goes down in the seat. All right, if you see, that's pretty close right here. I'll take the camera out. I'm not that great at filming, but if you see, that's pretty close. I might could round it or whatever, but that's not necessary. You don't have to do that. And that's how you, okay. That's how you level the foam up on a seat. Because this right here, foam does some crazy things. It'll shrink. It'll bend with the back. So you do what you think. And you can make this foam any kind of shape really that you, when you get real good at it, you can make it all kind of shapes. On the same seat, I'm gonna be back on here in just a little bit, and I'm gonna show you how to fix the bottom. Let me walk back here so you can kind of, this ain't no real old seat, but you see how bad it is. Now, you probably, you see that? I mean, it's pretty bad, but that can be fixed fairly easy. It looks like somebody done been in it with some duct tape. They put some pad in it. I don't know how deep the hole goes, but it's pretty deep. I'll come back on here and I'll show you how to fix this right here. It's kind of interesting without too much worries. Anyway, that's my quickie right there for today. So I'm coming back. I hadn't been on here in a while, but I'm gonna show y'all how to do some things. Like fix this backrest and show you how to do some other tips. If you don't mind, like and subscribe if you like doing upholstery work. I've been doing this long time. I got a sister on here. Her name is Helen from Georgia. She's got some pretty interesting videos. And I got a nephew, Danny S. Hodges. He's real good. He does all kind of little odd and end things. You might want to check him out. And thank you for viewing. Don't forget to like and subscribe.